Get ready because Santa Fe City Council meeting will probably be packed tonight.
This is because gay marriage will once again be front and center there. The council is set to vote on a resolution that urges county clerks to issue gay marriage licenses. Now, if you remember, earlier this year, Santa Fe City Attorney announced that gay marriage should be legal in the state because the law here doesn't necessarily say that marriage is between a man and a woman. Again, councilors are supposed to on a resolution that backs this idea but won't necessarily allow gay marriage here right now. That'll in turn be up to the Attorney General and probably the courts. Meeting starts at 5 o'clock. We'll be there. We'll let you know what happens. And fireworks also going to be a hot topic in Santa Fe tonight. City Council wants your thoughts on a plan that could prevent fireworks from getting sold or shot off there this summer if the drought stays as bad as it is now. Councilors probably won't talk about this until after 7. Well, Governor Susana Martinez will be talking about getting teenagers and young adults ready to go to work this morning. She, along with a number of school superintendents, college administrators, and business leaders, will be meeting about what's called early college high schools. They let high school students get college credit and even work certificates while they're still in school. The governor has $500,000 from next year's budget set aside for these programs.
This morning, both inmates who escaped in Albuquerque this week are now behind bars. Brandon Davis surrendered to sheriff deputies after a standoff at a Northeast Heights house yesterday afternoon. Andreas Macias was caught Monday night hiding under his family's house.
If they escape from custody, they have other intentions, and so we do make it a priority to try and get them back into custody as quickly as possible.
MDC said the guys who were handcuffed kicked out the back doors of the van while it was parked outside UNM Hospital. Those doors are supposed to be reinforced. Yesterday, Jail Chief Ramon Rustin called the report from his staff about them being kicked out hearsay. An investigation is underway to see if that's what really happened. A guy is in custody after officials at the Albuquerque Sunport say aviation police caught him sneaking onto airport property. Officers nabbed the guy just after 7 last night. They say he had either gone over or under a fence near the southwestern edge of the Sunport. That's near the runway off of University. Police say the man had a knife. It was not clear what he was doing or why he was there.
A firefighter in Albuquerque will not be out saving lives today. Instead, he'll be on desk duty because of what he's accused of doing Monday night at the Isotopes ball game. Investigators say Michael Quinones here and a friend got thrown out of the ballpark after being involved in some sort of dispute. Police say they later found the two in a car in the parking lot and that they were both drunk and hostile. Quinones' friend here was charged with DWI, but right now Quinones is not facing any charges. And we found out this isn't the first time he's been in trouble with the law. Back in 2009, he was arrested on charges of assaulting a police officer and disorderly conduct. Well, the man who's supposed to be in prison for a long time for ripping off the Sandia Resort and Casino to the tune of more than $1 million is supposed to be back in court in just a few hours. Daniel Royball's lawyers are going to be looking at the evidence in his case. 4 years ago, Royball took a plea deal and got 50 years in prison. He managed slots at the casino when he and another man stole the money, sometimes thousands of dollars a day.
A man who used to have an eyeglass business and who is accused of taking advantage of the Medicaid system is also set to be back in court this morning. Court records show Raymond Eichwald has a change of plea hearing today. Investigators say he would file claims for things he never really did. He is facing 96 counts of Medicaid fraud. A suspect wanted for a murder in Georgia is arrested in New Mexico, and it turns out this guy did time here for murdering his wife years ago. Sandoval County Sheriff's deputies arrested Robert Sandman in the parking lot of the San Felipe Casino April 7th. Deputies discovered that the red Porsche he was driving belonged to the man who was murdered last month in Georgia. Sandman was released from jail in Georgia a couple days before that murder. He had been serving time for stalking a woman who lived near the murder victim. Now, this is a man who had served 9 years in New Mexico after being convicted of second-degree murder for killing his wife in Carlsbad back in 1992. No word yet on when he'll be extradited back to Georgia. Happening now, crews are getting ready to turn the pit into the site of the world's largest gathering of nations.
This is the 30th year the powwow has been here in Albuquerque, and the 30th year it's brought a lot of money to the city. News 13's David Romero is live out at the pit with more this morning. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Matt. Well, of course, this will be the site, as Elizabeth mentioned, where the crews will be setting things up for the show, the big show later today, and it is a big one. To give you an idea how big, the Hispano Chamber of Commerce places it right behind the Balloon Fiesta as the second largest event hosted here in the city. And to give you an idea of how profitable it is for the city and how much money the 3-day event brings to Albuquerque, the Chamber of Commerce officials say it has brought in as much as $21 million in years past. That includes food, entertainment, and about 50,000 hotel rooms that are rented out during the event. With over 700 tribes represented from around the world, the Gathering of Nations has placed Albuquerque on an international level.
100,000 people visiting our city to see this great cultural event is wonderful from an economic and dollar and cent side, but it's also really puts us on the map on a worldwide basis for having a very unique, one-of-a-kind cultural experience for people.
And a one-of-a-kind it is. And of course, the event is a big moneymaker for the city, but being so big, it also takes a lot to keep it secure. Now, in the light of the bombings in Boston recently, the Gathering of Nations issued a statement saying they will continue to work with local law enforcement agencies to monitor happenings at the pit. That includes bomb-sniffing dogs going through the pit occasionally to monitor or to check and see if there's any strange devices or anything suspicious in the area. And of course, you can still get tickets to the powwow. They are $17 each. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, David. You can still get the tickets, as David said. For more information, head to our website at krqe.com. And it all starts tomorrow with stuff for the Miss Indian World talent presentation beginning tomorrow night.
Exciting stuff.
Go check it out.